You're recording now. All right, so tell me who you are.
My name is Ryan Vandervoorn. I'm one of the owner-operators here at GlowZone 360, and today we're at the Brampton location.
All right, and so what we need you to do is sort of tell me what a week in the life or a day in the life is of someone who owns and operates a small FEC.
There's a lot to get in here, but we'll definitely go through a day in a life, a week in a life, as it is.
Okay, so
obviously
today's Monday morning. So what happens on a Monday morning?
Monday morning. So we've just had our busy weekend. I come into the facility. I want to inspect the facility. It's all about kind of going through, seeing the condition of the facility, making sure things are safe. So I do a complete facility walkthrough from front door to back door. I'm checking the cleanliness of the night before. I'm just making sure that the building is safe. It sounds silly, but I'm checking to make sure that the toilet paper is stocked and ready for the day, the paper towel, the soap dispensers, all that type of stuff. Eventually I'll be balancing off the week, so we'll be going through all the reports for the previous week, making sure that we're balancing, counting cash, preparing deposits, also responsible for inventory. You know, we go through a busy weekend, we sell pizzas, we sell concessions, we sell a number of things, and it's my responsibility to make sure that we're fully stocked, ready to go. So I'll be placing orders, contacting the vendors, going to the various websites, placing those orders, arranging all that type of stuff. So lots to do, lots to be responsible for.
Let's keep talking while you do your walkthrough here.
Okay.
This will give everyone a chance to see our lovely place too, because we keep talking about it at the course, but we haven't really seen it yet.
Yep. So obviously, as I'm going to walk the course, here we are. We're in our golf course. Typically, the staff are vacuuming this course twice throughout the week. So sometimes on a Monday night they may vacuum 1 to 9. On a Tuesday night they may vacuum 2 to 10, or sorry, 10 to 18, and that happens a few times throughout the week. But it's important that as I'm walking through, I'm just kind of checking the garbages, making sure that they're not overflowing. I'm inspecting the props to make sure that they're still standing and safe. I'm checking temperature levels. I feel a little cool in here right now, but as we're changing the seasons from summer to fall, eventually into winter, you want to make sure that your HVAC systems are properly programmed and scheduled so your guests are comfortable. When I talk about checking props, these things are fastened down, but if I were to push on this and it falls over, the last thing I want is somebody to get hurt. So as you're doing your facility walkthrough, you're checking the props. I'm checking my emergency exits, making sure my emergency exit lights are operative, the door is secure. Again, more garbages. There's fire extinguishers that I'm checking. I typically do that on a monthly basis. There's a schedule that allows me to go through, check my emergency lighting.
So let's talk about sort of the policies and procedures. So, you're doing this walkthrough. How did we determine, or how did you determine what do we need to do on a daily basis? How do we make sure that this all gets done? So that when you walk in, you're like, okay, it's not dirty, it's not busted.
Yeah. So the policies that we have in place, we've actually put procedurals in binders. So we've got binders, whether it's a cleaning checklist or a closing checklist.
Let's see one of those.
We'll get one of them. I'm only pointing it out because it's important. So I see that there's garbage left. This is frustrating, but did the staff do a proper walkthrough last night? Well, this is 1 cup. Am I going to find more when I go through? I may, but if I do, it's important to provide feedback for the closing team because, again, we all work together, and as long as we can stay on top of our stuff, then this will be done. So down here, we've got a number of different support binders for various procedures, from staff resource binders, in here, various things about your daily cleaning list. So what's responsible to be done in the lobby, front counter, washrooms, party rooms, laser tag. It's just basically a checklist, and this checklist is done 7 days a week. And then on top of that, there's a little bit more specific ones when we talk about, when I said earlier about vacuuming certain things on certain days. Again, here's another example where you get down here to some of the more specifics. So Monday, some of the additional cleaning where they're doing some additional work in the bathrooms, additional vacuuming throughout the laser tag and mini golf. So again, lots of procedures in place. The staff use these as resources so they know at the end of the night what their responsibilities are. So the next day, whoever's opening up and getting ready for the business is ready to go.
Cool.
So I'll continue to do a walkthrough, stuff like that. Again, I'm not necessarily checking inventory levels now because I do that with my clipboard when I walk around. But I'm inspecting all the arcade games, making sure that they're all in working order and stuff like that. Eventually, I'm responsible for inventory. So we've got a Keymaster game here. So there's high-valued prizes in here. So on a weekly basis, what I'm doing is I'm taking inventories, I'm counting all the payouts, and just making sure that everything's going well. And again, I'm finding little wrappers here and there, little things. It's part of the job, but it's important that the facility's ready to go for when we open our doors. Sorry, I'm finding more.
Uh-oh.
More.
Uh-oh. So someone's getting in trouble.
Yeah, it'll be just a hey guys reminder. And not being in this environment, I know you're watching through the video, doing a walkthrough with the white lights on also helps you to see that much more, right? So a good walkthrough with white lights on is always a good idea to do as well.
So how much of your week is spent on administrative stuff? Like scheduling and banking and inventory and ordering?
There's a lot of time dedicated to that. It's one thing to be here during the operating hours and operating the business as an owner-operator, but the scheduling, the banking, there's a lot of stuff done behind the scenes just to keep this place operating efficiently. Mondays are usually your busier days just because of the amount of reporting and stuff that you have to do. But in addition to that, with the scheduling, the number of vendors that you have to stay on top of for ordering, it's a lot. So now we're in laser tag. Again, just a quick walkthrough in here for the purpose of making sure that things are operating. I'm checking the lights, making sure all the lighting is working properly. Found a little piece of garbage.
I went the wrong way.
That's okay. I still see you. But no, again, this is a lot darker in here, but again, with the white lights on, a good walkthrough would give you a good indication of what's happening. Again, I've got my emergency exits, making sure they're secure, fire extinguishers, all that type of stuff.
Cool.
And that's good.
So what do you enjoy most about it?
I enjoy most, you work in a fun environment. This is where GlowZone's all about having fun and providing fun for families, for young adults, really people of all ages. And, being an owner of a business that allows me to do that, where I can do that on a daily basis, I love coming to work. I'm not sure everybody can say that, but I definitely enjoy coming to work. Again, just the maintenance room. I'm doing a quick check around. I'll be doing some inventory of, my paper towel, toilet paper, all that stuff's important. The last thing you need to know is on a busy Saturday, a guest comes to the front counter and says, we're out of toilet paper, we're out of paper towels. So I'm making sure that we're well stocked and ready to go. And, especially with these times now, there's many vendors that are low on inventory. The supply chain's been definitely much different than it has been. We've had to find other suppliers for our 12-ounce cups because the plastic products aren't available. So we're switching either to paper or we're going to a 10-ounce or a 14-ounce cup. You always have to be ready to pivot and ready to look at solutions to keep your business going.
Yeah, we had to switch to 16-inch pizzas, right? Which the party kids appreciate, but that's just extra money going out of our pockets.
Yep. Yeah, so just a quick browse through our kitchen again. I'll be doing a more in-depth inventory shortly, but again, it's a quick inspection. Having an oven and having food, it's really important that this place is properly taken care of. I want to make sure that all of the products in here are properly sealed and put away. The last thing you want is to find that the cover on the cheese or the sauce wasn't done properly, and your product's going to go bad and you can no longer serve it to your guests.
All right, so any final words for anyone that wants to get into the industry, either as a owner or as an employee? Because we both worked our way up through the attractions world as employees first.
Wow, what can I say? The industry itself is a fun industry to be in. I know myself, probably 30 plus years, and Chuck and my other partners, everybody has tons of experience. It's a lot of fun. It's rewarding. Can be challenging at times, but it's being in the entertainment industry allows you really to provide fun. And who doesn't want to have fun nowadays?
That's a good point. Well, thank you very much. And maybe one day we'll get you in live in a class. Maybe next
problem.
time we do it. All right. Thanks.